As a longtime Nintendo fan, the Super Mario Bros. Movie is for the most part exactly what I hoped it would be. It's fun, incredibly well animated, and probably the most faithful video game adaptation ever made. I was especially impressed by not only the number of references, but also the fact that so many of them are deeper cuts and originate from almost every part of Mario's history. And it's crazy because they don't even stop at Mario. You obviously have a ton of references to the Donkey Kong Country games in that section of the movie, but even more obscure franchises like Kid Icarus and Balloon Fight get a shout out. And as someone who's been waiting for a new Punch-Out game since the Wii, it was so cool knowing that Little Mac is somewhat of a celebrity in Mario City. Not to mention the score by Brian Tyler is full of epic renditions of Mario's classic tunes. Such specific additions like the DK rap, Toad's Treasure Tracker theme, and the Mario Kart 8 select screen music just show how much love there was for the source material. Now of course, the elephant in the room is that low Rotten Tomatoes score, and while I think it's a bit harsh, I can understand it. The mainline Mario games usually never have complex stories. Even the creator of Mario himself has discussed his distaste towards such. But while that philosophy works for a game, it's a big issue for a movie adaptation. The pace of the Mario movie is criminally fast. Characters never really get a chance to slow down and talk, and it makes the whole thing feel more like a roller coaster than a traditional movie. When Peach meets Mario for the first time, she doesn't really question his existence or loyalty before befriending him, and when she explains her origin story to him later in the film, we only get like 2 lines of dialogue between them after the fact. While the Sonic films have their faults, that is something I think those movies do much better. It's why I love the way the Mario movie starts. The scenes in Brooklyn between Mario and Luigi, especially the family dinner, really raised my expectations as to the depth we were going to get out of this movie. There's one scene in particular that was such a missed opportunity, and that was the part where Mario and Donkey Kong get stuck in the eel's belly. They're trapped and Bowser finally kidnaps Peach. This was supposed to be the big all is lost moment, the moment of the movie where things are supposed to slow down so that the audience can really feel like there's no hope for the heroes. DK and Mario even argue enough to reveal to each other their shared vulnerability, not living up to their respective father's expectations. Literally all the ingredients are there for a great scene, but the characters almost immediately find a way out, and that escape isn't even its own action sequence, we just cut to them on their way to the next set piece. This scene reminded me of a similar one in Monsters Inc., where Mike and Sully are banished to the human world. But that scene lasts for twice as long, and the characters go through so much more of an emotionally nuanced experience. At first they fight, but after enough talk, they accept each other's decisions, and when they escape back to the monster world, they don't even do that together.
I'm sorry, Mike. I'm sorry we're stuck out here. I didn't mean for this to happen. But Boo's in trouble. I think there might be a way to save her if we can just get down to that...
We? No. There's no we this time, pal.
And I know people will say that Mario shouldn't be expected to have a more complex or emotional story, but in some of his dialogue-heavy spin-off games, we've seen what creative writers can pull from this world. With this movie breaking records in the box office, I just hope that the team behind whatever sequels follow will try to improve on the foundation they've already set up. And if we can't get better stories from this franchise, Nintendo has a lot more they can pull from.